Hey, this is Jay here. I just wanted to show a couple of these metal pieces. Now, I kind of explain how I have this set up. I think this is kind of like a slag area over here. This is kind of like a tool area over here. And this is a rock area that's high in iron content. And they just chipped it out of the stone and possibly heat treated as well. These pieces were not only heat treated, but some of them have, this one here has evidence of it being poured. You can see a little design in there, suggesting this was in the ground or something in a mold or a cast, and they just poured the melted material in there to let it settle, and then maybe finally tuned it and sanded it down afterwards. But economically, that piece really fits in your hand like this, and it could make a really nice tool for opening up stuff like nuts and breaking bone or whatever. This piece here, it doesn't have any like pouring marks, but it's basically the same type of material. It's a little more magnetic, but you know, the magnet ball will just roll off the side. You know, in comparison to these metal pieces here, where they really stick, and you know, you got to pull them off. This one seems to be some sort of like almost like a scalpel, like blade design. I don't know if it's missing the tip, but it really looks kind of like it would be for cutting, like more precision work. And that kind of looks like they were trying to make someone was trying to make a point with that. Maybe because I'm just guessing because of this little swerve in it right there, and then maybe it broke off. And this is more like a slag material that you'd find. I thought the crystallization on the back of that piece was really, really cool looking. I can see much better up close. I'll have to bring these in a little closer. So I don't know how they got that. Maybe dropped it in water or something, or maybe I doubt it's a meteorite, but fell in water and then did that on the back side of it. That'd be pretty cool, but I doubt that's a meteorite because it doesn't seem to fit the bill. This is more of like this material, which probably has like a lower metal content, but they were still able to melt it down. This here, it looks like I really don't know, they just kind of chipped it out and shaped it, but you can see all the different things inside the metal, and there's places that are like very high in iron, like right here, it's all rusted out. I just left it like that. That's all. It was like sandpaper right here, right there, right there, and then there's other crystallizations going on in the piece as well. So I think that was shaped like one of these ground rocks. This is a real interesting shape. And you can see, I can get it in focus. Oh, it just looks like a piece of rusty granite. You know? And if any of these were from outer space, like meteorites, this guy kind of does fit the bill a little bit. And this one here might be a pallasite meteorite, which are rarer than your typical meteorite. It's got the crystal, the green crystal, what's it called, olivine, I believe. And then the rest of it would be mostly like platinum and nickel and platinum. But it's also magnetic, so it probably has a little bit of iron in it, not much. So it's very hard to get the magnet to hold on to that piece. I just wanted to show this piece real quick as well. This piece is falling apart. I found this on the beach, so it must have been in the soil or something. And I guess this is one of the things that happens when certain types of metal just come up and out of the ground and into the oxygen and into a dry environment. And you can see it's metal. Like I said, this is one of my most highly magnetic pieces. Like you have to pull the magnet off of this piece. But you can see there's little pieces of rock and crystals or quartz or whatever, feldspars mixed in with it. Almost like someone was making like a metal cement and they were just pouring in sand as it cooled, or like as it was hot, or maybe this is just slag material that fell onto the ground while it was still hot. But that just can show you how careful you got to be with some of these things. Luckily, most of these other things are pretty strong. Don't have any of these signs that this piece has on them, except for this piece that's also very magnetic. You can see the rust just starting to flake off. This one's pretty cool. It seems to be formed very nicely and very finely. You can see the carving in there and the direction. It's how it's going like that, like sanded or something. And this piece here, this is the only piece that I think is copper in my collection. And it appears to be a multi-purpose little hand axe, like a pickaxe. And then from this side, it would be a hammer up here. And then down on this lower side, if you hit it just right, it would be like an axe. It's like a multi-purpose copper, not pure copper, I don't think. But you don't really see too many copper pieces here in the East Coast in Massachusetts. So that, I wanted to wrap it up with that. That piece there, someone wanted to look at to see someone where there is a lot of copper coming out of the ground up in Michigan. What do you think? That's my best guess on this piece. was that it was indeed a tool. Wait 10 minutes. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.